EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2027 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving loudly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 yards and a Rams first down.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
He'll look to throw. His pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
And the Rams first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll drop the throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
The Steelers 14.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
That's good for our Rams.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of get a look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
2nd and 6.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Fields. And it is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
That is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
Fields. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 33. That's good. World Rams. First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Rams 1st down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can draft anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Steelers ready for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off play action. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Warren will try the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Number one to understand where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Slaughter is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Fields. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw is Fields. That's to his rookie wideout from Wisconsin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now Fields. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
For left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Here's Jackson. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over first and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Now it's second and 10.
Second down and 10.
Here's Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Fields. That's DK Metcalf running his slant. He's got it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A shotgun snap. Fields. Including it to the right side. Johnson. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now he'll double underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Rams.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
To Pat Freiermuth. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, here's Corum. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32.
Now back to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, here's Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They have the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
They'll look to throw here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Here's 3rd down and 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? We'll hear about that from him soon.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and a couple. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Corum. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Second and 5 from the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A handoff for Will. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
34-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Winston now from the 50. His throw is going to be incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Play action now. Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Rams 1st down.
Give to Corum on the zone read. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing,
in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Rams.
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. Down to the 25. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To throw Mariota. That's taken in left side by Whittington. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
That's good. We're on Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 14.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Mariota will get that one to Carter complete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Mariota to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Blake Corum, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 21.
So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. It still won't go down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. Looking to put a drive together. Now Winston. That's complete to Bolden. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Jameis to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On the handoff, Corum. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mariota. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now he brings up third down. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out come the Steelers. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 41.
On play action, Winston. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Winston. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Winston now. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw, Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Winston. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Winston. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To the right side, this is Corum. Gets back, breaks the tap. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half,